Hello guys, welcome to today's video. It's been a while since I posted. I've just been really busy. So in this video we're going to be designing a very quick and easy flyer, right? Very quick and super easy. So these are the elements that we're going to be using. This is our background that we'll be using, and we're also going to use this image, right? So and then these are the rest of the elements, right? So as usual, the first thing we need to do is to create a new canvas, right? I'm going to be using this one right here. Double click to select that, and then first thing I'm going to bring in my background and set it in place, and then I am going to blur it. So I've already applied the blur. I just double click here and you'll see my settings. Alright. I think it's supposed to show more than this. Alright, so you can see my settings. It's at 159.0 pixels, right? Now I'm gonna lock this background layer so I don't move it, right? You don't want to move your background layer by accident, so that's why you have to lock it. Now next thing we're going to bring in is this image, this building. So I'm going to drag it inside this background and kind of bring it around here, right? So I've already added some effect to this. As you can see here, I reduced the fill color to 81 and I also added a layer mask, right? So if I click, you can see my layer mask. I just kind of fitted this part of the building, right? So I'm going to set the blend mode to hard light, just like that. And then I'm going to lock it, so I don't want to move it either. So next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring in this guy, who is our main character, and I'll bring him right here. Alright, our write-up is gonna be here, and then some other elements around here. So next thing I'm gonna do is bring in our mic. Right, so I'm just gonna drag and drop our mic right here. So as you can see, I've already added a motion blur effect, right? It should be around here. And then I'll select the subject and draw a rectangle. Right, I'll draw a rectangle around here, and I'll just do it from here. Select this, remove the stroke color and change fill color to red. Yeah. Next, you want to uncheck this box right here so that you don't link all the sides of the rectangle together. So I'm just gonna curve only one side of rectangle, which is this rectangle right here. So I want to curve only one side, just like that. I'm going to bring this one down a bit. So next thing I'm going to do is give this a stroke color, I'll give it a stroke and increase the fill to around 31 pixels. And then I'll give it a bevel, right? So then I'll change the gloss contour to this one right here, so you can see the effect right here. Yeah, so just like that. Then I'll click OK. So this little box right here is for the subject's name, right? I'm gonna just click here and create a new layer above, because if you just try to write directly above it, this is what you get, right? So you don't want that, you don't want to struggle with this, so that's why you create a new layer above it. and then you click. Alright, so I'm just gonna write any name, any name. So let's say Peter Pan, right? Just for the sake of this tutorial, right? It's just a random name, Peter Pan. And then I'll scale it up. Right? I'll scale it up. That's too big. And then place it vertically. Just leave it here. I think maybe I'll add a gradient overlay to this one. And change the blend mode to well, let me just make it to save our time. Select the red color, right? And for this one, click on OK, and then double click on this one. Also select the red color, but this time you want to drag it downwards, right? Just like that, and you want to change the blend mode to the style to reflected, right? So try to find this. Let's set the blend mode to normal. Increase this one, right, just like that. Pull it a bit to the side. Perfect. Now next thing we want to add is we have speakers, so I'm gonna add the speaker. Just gonna drag and drop it right in the image, right here. Just like that. So another thing we need to do is we're gonna click on the background. I should have done this earlier, but I forgot. So we're gonna click on the background and then bring in this image, right? Bring in this image. Then put it right around here. And then we're gonna fade out this lower part of the image. Alright, so I've already done it, right? As you can see, I have a mask on it already. So I'm just gonna click here to, turn on the mask. As you can see, this is what I did. I just faded this part of the image and then turn the blend mode to change the blend mode to soft light, right? Just like this. Then you lock the image, right? Perfect. So next thing I'm gonna do is to write the title of the design, right? So just gonna say let me change fill color to black. I'm gonna type Peter Speaks. Right, Peter Speaks, and then I'm gonna bring this right here, change the text style to black, scale that up. Yeah, black is way too much, it's too heavy, so I'm gonna bring it down to extra bold. Extra bold looks good. So I'm going to scale this up. Actually, I'm going to reduce this to maybe semi-bold. Bold is perfect. So what I'm going to do to this text is I'm going to add an outer glow. Alright, I'm going to add an outer glow to this text. So I'm going to increase the opacity. Right. Increase the range a bit. Just like that. Nah, I don't think I'll add shadows. So this is looking alright. Yeah, let's see what it'll look like in extra bold. It looks kind of cool in extra bold, so I'll just leave it at extra bold. So depending on what you want to do with your text, you can adjust it the way you want. So next I will just go to bring in our Facebook icon. So Chigozie Speaks live on Facebook. Again, I think I'll move this to right here. Alright, just like that. And then for this, I'm gonna take my rectangle tool. I'll click on Peter, just any layer above the Facebook. Alright, so I'm gonna draw a rectangle just like that, no stroke as usual. I'll click on red, alright, slighter shade of red, and then I'm gonna round up the edges. I'm gonna check this because I want to round up every edge, alright, all the edges, just like that. 25 is good. So next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to edit. I'm gonna come over to transform. I'm going to click on perspective, right? Now click on this edge. You can click on the top edge if you want. I'll click on this edge and then drag it this way. Alright. Now click here and raise it up a bit, just a bit. Okay, now we're going to create a shadow for this. Now we can't use our normal shadow tool. As you can see, if we click on drop shadow, this is what we get, and it doesn't look realistic, so we're not going to use it. So the way to create a shadow for this, the kind of shadow that I'm looking for, is I'm going to duplicate this layer, right? Then this layer I'm going to change to black. Alright, and then I'm gonna click on edits, click on transform, click on scale. Then I'll drag this down a bit, just like that. Click on OK, and then I'll go to my filter layer, go to blur, Gaussian blur, I'll go to smart object, then I'll reduce this to the point where it starts to look like a shadow, right? Just right here, 13.9 pixels. Alright, and then I'm gonna reduce the opacity or the fill color, right? I'm gonna reduce the fill color just a bit. So as you can see, this is the kind of shadow I'm looking for. So next thing I'm gonna do is to give this shadow same effects, same stroke effects as I did to this rectangle, right? So I'm going to click here and click on stroke. Okay, I'll reduce this stroke a bit because it's too heavy, and then I'm going to click on bevel. As you can see, the stroke is covering our shadow, I want that shadow to stand out, so I'm gonna move the stroke to the center. Right, just like that. Now I think I'll give it gradient overlay. Yeah, that's perfect. So what I'm gonna add next is the text, right? Live on Facebook. So I'm gonna click here and type live on, just live on. So I think so the Facebook icon here, the Facebook logo here already tells the message. So I'm gonna change this to medium, semi-bold. Semi-bold is perfect. And I'll change the fill color to white and reduce the text size, right? So I'm gonna line this up. It's this text, and then I am going to duplicate this layer just so I can have a backup, then turn it off, and then convert this one to, or you can convert to a small object, or you can rasterize it, or just rasterize. And then I'll go to edit and transform and perspective. Alright. So this is the kind of perspective. Then I'll pull it down a bit just to match the rectangle. Alright. So it's perfect. I'm just gonna pull it. I'm just gonna move the Facebook logo back, then maybe increase the size of this rectangle just like that. So as you can see, it looks great. And then I'll select everything and it's kind of reposition it. I'll select this guy, select everything and position it. Alright, so this is the only information I have for this design, and this is it. And then now the next thing I'm going to do is to add some lighting effects, right? So I'm going to click outside the layer and then create a new layer, because I want the layers, the lighting layers, to be above everything. So I'm going to create a new layer and select my brush tool and click here and choose I'm going to pick this color and then click on OK. Now I'm going to I think I'll add one here. I'll reduce the size a bit and then add one here. Right, increase the opacity to 100%, then add one click here, then change the blend mode to color dodge, then I'm around right to anywhere I want. So I'm gonna click here and also change the blend mode to linear dodge, right? And yeah, we're gonna add one more. Again, create a new layer, add one more for this part, click and change the blend mode to overlay, sublights, it's bright. Yeah, highlight. Change it to highlight. Adjust it if you want. Alright, I think I'll increase the size of this one. Alright, now that's looking fantastic. Now one more, I'm gonna add one more. And it's gonna be right over here. So this one is gonna be pretty bright, linear dodge, right? So guys, this is it. We are done with this tutorial. If you enjoyed it, do well to subscribe to the channel. It really helps the channel a lot. And if you have any questions, you can leave it in the comment section. Alright, also like, right? Don't forget to like, also subscribe. Right, thank you very much in advance. I'll see you in our next video. Peace.